Good evening, folks, and welcome to Quake Live TV. I am your host, Chris Scotsman, with my co-host, Jahar, and we also have the lovely Rotten Rose with us this evening. How's everyone doing?
Good, good, and let's not forget the even lovelier fish sticks.
Well, I was getting there.
Make an awkward coughing noise.
I was getting there.
I was about to make an awkward choking noise.
Oh, all right. So, yeah, this is going to happen tonight, folks. Of course, watch it not, but we've tried, I think, twice, maybe 3 times now. This is going to be the NGL Capture the Flag Finals. Evil Geniuses facing off against the Phonemen. Tonight is the night, and Quake Live TV is going to bring you the action. So it's going to be great stuff. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and like I said, we've been trying to get this going for a while, so should happen pretty soon. Right now, I got word.
Do we need to remind people what the NGL is?
Yeah, that's actually kind of funny.
And the Phoneman looking, if anybody could look like a challenge right now, the Phoneman has been just rising up the ranks, just wiping people out left and right. And actually in TDM over on Quake Night, we've been seeing a couple of them just kicking ass and taking names, but really they've been a team to watch, and actually I'm really wanting to see them at QuakeCon this year.
Yeah, I was talking to Clamp earlier today. He said ID is having some ISP issues, so we'll see if that is resolved.
All right, so we want to connect to the Chicago one. The way it's going to work is 2 maps, Chicago, tiebreaker, Virginia, because I guess they couldn't quite decide on ping, so there you go.
In terms of rosters, I think we're just going to have to wait and see here. We can't really know what these teams are going to come with, and now we're in the game, so we can see. Never mind.
Yeah, we're all set. And I've changed the lovely team names, the Phoneman and the EG. The Phoneman's going to be red tonight, guys. EG on the fabulous blue. And that actually is always nice, because whenever you've got a team that uses a color in their clan tag, it's really a pain in the ass when they're the other color. Because, you know, you're looking at the team, you're looking at the name really quickly, and you're like, oh shit. So, all right, and once again, just a couple quick notes. First of all, the nice, bloomy, bright, and very washed-out screen will change as soon as we go live. This is just an indication that we are in warm-up at the moment, and we will be using bright
still freaking
red.
out about that?
Yeah, we'll be using bright red and bright green skins. Green, of course, is going to be the blue team. It's just easier to see, so you know, live with it, guys. And of course, this will be capture the flag. So obviously, the whole idea is to get the opposing team's flag home when your flag is there as well. So a lot of really critical offensive and defensive play. We're going to see some of the best flag runners pretty much this side of the pond. I think most people would agree that we've got ID and Viju, just absolutely insane. And then we got Clamp OK on defense for EG. So
Starting roster for EG. Got it all.
pretty much.
That is,
And then, of course,
that is exactly what we want to see. So ID's connection problems, hopefully they won't rear its ugly head here, but right now he's got a pretty low stable ping, at least on this server. Over on the Phoneman side, the only guy actually tagged up was the open tourney winner of QuakeCon 2009, Fleischer. And we've also got Swooped, Jones, and KGB, aka There Is No Spoon. But come on guys, tag up.
Indeed, indeed. So, and actually there goes Swooped, also throws on a DFM, as if he heard you. And of course, BG being Neutra9, so don't let that alias fool you. But yeah, so we've got ID, Clamp OK, Viju, and the Hang for EG. It should be crazy stuff all night long. For the Phonemen, we've got, as Jahar said, you know, I think star players, most people would consider KGB and Jones kind of the guys that really make the splashes. But we've seen Swooped really kind of come into his own over the course of Quake Night, our team deathmatch coverage. By the way, CTF 7, CTF 10, CTF 8 are the map choices. But yeah, I've been really impressed with what Swooped has been putting together. It's just a beautiful thing what he's been able to do for DFM for Team Deathmatch. So I'm loving it, and I can't wait to see how that translates to CTF.
Yep, a lot of talent on both teams here. I would say, though, that EG is probably the vast favorite in this matchup. And that said, I will turn the mic over to you guys and shut the hell up, because I gotta get out of here. Good night, everybody.
No. I think
All right,
everybody's
Fish.
going to have a moment of silence on the server.
Yeah. All right, actually, no,
Looks like
we're
we're
going to
getting
get
set.
hyped, because we're going live in 5, Jahar.
guys.
Why don't you take us away?
Will do, and right off the gate here, we're going to be watching ID from EG just rushing out mid and dropping down for a plasma gun. It looks like he's making a very, very quick, aggressive, play here. Medkit's going to be picked up by him, and he's moving right along here, not really going in for, you know, the kind of typical grab for red armors, but he did steal away the medkit, and that can put a huge kibosh on any DFM attacks or aggressive stances here for a little bit. So I'm not quite sure if that was worth it. He didn't get a lot out of there. He didn't get a lot of damage done. About the only thing he got out of that was the steal for the medkit.
Yeah, and it's a shame that he wasn't able to use the medkit. I think he felt like he was going to be able to get to cover from that second rail shot quickly enough, but it did not quite happen. Swooped, though, is able to grab the regen. DeHang grabbing the flag and going down pretty quickly. And let's go see if we can find that regen carrier.
And I think we had 3 flag grabs just in the first few seconds, and many of them just kind of simultaneous for each team. So we're seeing things explode off the bat here, but I think that first push was just going to be feeling out, okay, who's going to be on D, what's the situation going to be, and where's our attack going to be. But it's Clamp okay right now with a pretty good, stack here. Just taking a quick look, it looks like he's going to be wanting to play D here right now, and he's going to be the guy we're going to be looking to stay stacked up with all the items within his own base.
And that's pretty typical fare for EG. Now, he just ate 2 big rails in his own base, and he's probably calling for help. We're going to see if it happens. We're going to go back over really quickly to Clamp, and yeah, indeed, he does have a little bit of help there. Now, that initial push that we were talking about, I think a lot of times you see a lot of early aggression because it's an opportunity where you, as the attacker, can have more armor than the main defender. And this is kind of a rare thing. And we're seeing Swoop really pressure Clamp okay, getting him down to 71 health, not able to get out of the base. Clamp will pull him down. But it's one of those few cases where that early attack can have more armor than the main defender. And so yeah, if you're able to steal that red, able to steal the medkit as we did see, you really do have an advantage, and you have at least a chance to get an early cap. That did not happen, of course. We're going to switch after we've watched Clamp OK quickly stack back up. He's been constantly pressured, though. Hats off to DFM keeping that rolling. We're going to watch KGB for a moment, who looks like he's the main base defense on the other side. DeHang coming in with an LG, and it looks like There's No Spoon will stay alive.
By quite a wide margin as well. DeHang's LG is still looking like it's warming up a little bit here tonight. KGB throwing off some rails and rockets across the bridge. DeHang is going to be the one getting, and DeHang was going to be the one to check it. Having grabbed regen, he was not going to be the first, second, or even third guy to pick it up. ID now with it, just grabbing his own defensive armor, and it looks like the base is actually just open at the moment. So ID is going to want to use this to get a stack back here.
Indeed, so he's already careening across. He didn't take any damage in center, and that's a really critical thing because he's able to attack with a huge stack, and he's checking. Oh, and he gets the drop on KGB. This is really big. He's pushing in, and it looks like he's looking for his best window in. He's being double teamed, and he's trying to find his way in. Oh, and he's going to get lofted by that lightning gun. Down to 19 health, and he's backing off. No help whatsoever, and so we will not see a grab, but that was a lot of damage done. Jones coming back. And actually, it looks like they even had a third guy just making sure no one grabbed that red armor. Great rocket by Jones right to the face. Swooped, finishes off Viju, and now DeFoneman, I think, poised. Now, Jones usually is a guy to kind of float a little bit. But it looks like Swooped, though, is making the first